warring parties. Democratic National Committee's Tim Kaine, the Republican National Committee's Michael Steele.
The Supreme Court, with a new Supreme Court nominee forthcoming from the administration. And the president has talked about wanting a nominee who is empathetic.
Look, I need a judge who's going to take the Constitution, apply the facts, apply the law, and come to a reasoned, sound judgment. I don't need a judge to look at an African-American standing before him and go off on some, liberal tangent about, oh, gee, I wonder what his life was like as a child.
The party of no shouldn't now become the party of no empathy.
The party of no is no to judges that are going to sit there and try to come up with some feel-good legislation effectively through their opinion. That's not the role of a judge. A judge is not there to feel sorry for me. A judge is there to look at the facts and apply the law. I don't have time for the judge to feel good or bad about an issue.
But that's not what the president ever said.
He said he's empathetic. Go look up the definition.
I have.
The definition of empathetic is like concerned about one's feelings. Right. I don't need a judge to be concerned about my feelings.
Well, if you guys are against empathy, just stand on that platform. Empathy is something we think is a great value.
Chairman, it's not about being against empathy. It's about applying the rule of law and having jurisprudence that you can trust, not a judge who may have a bad day or be overly sensitive to my condition.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is in some hot water this week.
The real issue is, thank goodness we have a president and a Congress who are stating clearly torture is no longer an instrument of foreign policy of this nation. That's what really matters, that we've turned the page. We've said that torture is not an instrument of foreign policy.
But Democrats don't want to turn the page, Chairman.
Well, there are some who would like to get into what happened in meetings 5-6 years ago. The president has made pretty plain. Right. We've got to move forward. Accountability is important, but the most important thing is getting this right. And so he declared in a very direct way, torture is no longer going to be used. And I think the American people are rallying around that.
Do Democrats have faith still in the House Speaker's leadership?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Her job is secure.
It is.
Well, I thank goodness for Nancy Pelosi, and I was so edified by that press conference the other day where she really expressed as long as time she could take, 8 different views on this one issue. And I think the reality here is that Nancy Pelosi has stepped in it big time.
Should there be a truth commission? Should there be an investigation?
I think you've heard a lot of Republicans call for that. And if this is a door that the Democrats in their leadership, since they have the House and the Senate and the presidency, and they want to expose all of this, then let's put it all on the table and let's take a closer look at it.
Do you think it was torture?
Well, my opinion on it doesn't matter. My personal opinion, I want the information. Yeah. We'll get it however we can get it.
But you have an opinion?
I have a personal opinion.
You think it was torture?
That's not appropriate here.
This was the Washington Post headline this week. As Cheney seizes a spotlight, many Republicans wince. Chairman Steele, did you wince when the vice president was out talking about all this?
No, not at all.
When the immediately past sitting vice president of the United States says that Rush Limbaugh is a better representative of where the Republican Party needs to be than Colin Powell, he is laying out a pretty stark picture of where the party is.
No, he's not.
Do you agree?
Look, I take both of them. I want them both. I'm in the bill.
Well, so you disagree that there's room for both?
It's not a question of disagreement. The man expressed his opinion. Well, that's his view. As the chairman of the party, I want Rush Limbaugh. I want Colin Powell, and I'll even take Tim Kaine.
I'm a proud Democrat.
My point is, I'm in the process of working with leaders across this country to multiply and add to this party.
So does Dick Cheney out there, does it hurt that effort? Would you like him to tone down that rhetoric?
No, Dick. I'm not in the business of suppressing someone's opinion and their thoughts. He gave a legitimate interview. He shared his opinion. My opinion as chairman of the party is that I want them both, and we can accommodate everybody. Y'all come. The table's open. Sit down. Let's get to work.
Do you think that President Obama is a socialist leader?
I think President Obama is a leader, and that's all that matters to me. I don't get into the name calling and all the other rhetoric that attends these things. My focus
your party has a meeting. The RNC wants to rename the Democratic Party the Democrat Socialist Party.
Well, if they do that, they do that. I've been very clear that I don't think that is an appropriate way to express our views on the issues of the day.
Why would they undermine you and move forward?
Well, it's not a question. It's not undermining me. Look, you have, as the chairman can tell you, have a legitimate activist in both parties.
The president had a little fun with you at the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Michael Steele is in the house tonight. Or as he would say, in the heezy. What's up?
I wonder if you felt at some level the president was mocking some of your attempts to have kind of a hipper outreach program to African Americans, other people of color to come to the Republican Party?
No, that was just good love between two brothers, and I really appreciate the president throwing me a shout out. I just want to say, what's up, right back at you. So.
Chairman Steele, Chairman Kaine,
Thanks,
lots
Dave.
more to discuss. We'll leave it here this morning. Thank you both very much.